Guys, I think we are uh, good to start now. So I remember the last session, how explain application types, right? And then how explain what is website and what is HTTP protocol, uh, the purpose of HTTP protocol. And then I discuss a website is a collection of web pages, and we discussed two types of web pages, right? So guys, I'll take in a quick review on this, all the concepts, then I'll move further concepts today. Okay. So the first question is, what is mean by web application, guys? Guys, the question one, what is mean by web application? Anyone? Just any answer for it? What is mean by web application?
The application is installed in a server by using an internet. You can access the application available in web servers.
Right. Seema, you're absolutely correct. So if any application which is installed on remote machines and a user can access it through internet, that application called as web application. Right. So let's take our Gmail. So you're not installing the Gmail server in your machine, right? So the Gmail is a application which is installed some remote machines, and as a user, we are accessing this through internet, right? So that's the reason it's called as web application. Okay. Now we're not discussing about standalone, just ignore it. And guys, again, web applications are two types. Hope you recall. One is enterprise, and the second is distributed, right? Enterprise and distributed. So can anyone just tell me what I mean by enterprise?
Services given to specific
for
users.
specific users.
Correct. So here services given to specific users, right? And these are also called as B2C application. Hope you recall B2C, nothing but business to customer. So this application directly give the services to specific users only, right? And what about distributed? Also called as what?
B2B.
B2B.
Right,
B2B.
B2B. And here,
Services to
It provides services to another B2C applications.
that's
services
a
to
simple.
services.
Yes. So this distributed application provide set of services to given to another B2C application. Okay. And also, guys, one more thing I have highlighted. Uh, let's say if you join any project, first you have to check them whether it is B2C or B2B. Okay. So if they confirm that it is a B2C, then what are the three components, guys, that you can expect in an enterprise? What are the three components? It should
Front-end
consist.
Client
database.
server,
It should consist front end. It should consist back end. It should consist DBMS as well.
DBMS.
And if it is a distributed application, what will be skipped?
Front end is skipped.
Front-end.
Front-end is skipped.
Correct. Guys, if you know these two things, backend and DBMS, then you will be considered as API developer, guys. Pure API developer. This is hot cake in the market. In the backend, if you learn Java or Python, okay, you will treat it as a API developer. It has huge demand in the market. Okay, I think this one I want to ask a few more questions here. So what do you mean by web service consumer? Okay, you can take any example and you can explain me. What do you mean by web service consumer and what do you mean by web service provider? Anyone?
Consumers uses the services of any websites,
Correct.
and provider
Provider means who
provider is the
develops
host
the
who is
website.
providing the services to the consumer.
Correct. So in this context, if you remember, IRCTC is a provider, right? And the consumers are MakeMyTrip, Paytm, right? These are all guys consumers only. I think this is also clear, everyone, I believe. And then, guys, I have started something, what is website? Guys, tell me what in by website?
Number of web pages are connected internet.
Yes,
Collection
you're
of number.
absolutely correct. So, collection of web pages. So, a website is nothing but a collection of web pages which are accessed by a unique URL. Okay, unique URL is called as your Website, guys. Okay, a website is a collection of web pages. Hope you recall. Yesterday I have explained Big Basket, and Big Basket I have explained so many web pages to you, right? So if you remember, we have something in a home
Yes,
page,
sir.
we have something in a search, then
Search,
PPP, then PLP, then cart, then checkout,
payment.
payment, right?
Yeah.
Payment, and then review and ratings, and then invoice, right? So guys, these are all something, different types of web pages only. If you think a big basket is in a website, these are all guys we have to consider as web pages only. And in that web pages, there are two categories out there. What are the two categories, guys?
Static and
Static and
dynamic.
Static
dynamic.
and dynamic.
Absolutely correct. So the first one is static web
Static.
pages. Second is dynamic web pages. Guys, what do you understood by what in the static web page? What do you understood?
The page
Static
does
Static
web
not
web
pages,
change.
pages, some pages
responses
are
Does not
same
change.
to all customers.
Yes,
And
the
in
same to all
dynamic web
customers.
page, responses differ to person to person.
Like home
Correct.
page,
Correct.
payment.
Absolutely correct. So if you see up to this, okay, home, search, PDP, PLP, okay, all these are static. It means these pages response never change to any customers. For all clients, they'll get the same response. But if you see the rest of the pages, guys, cart, checkout, payment, review ratings, and invoice, yeah, they're all individual to individual customers. That's the reason they are called as dynamic web pages. Now, I think the last question maybe I can ask you here. To develop static web pages, what are the tech stack a developer has to learn it? What is the tech stack?
HTML,
UI,
CSS,
Java,
JS,
HTML,
React, Bootstrap.
CSS,
Front end, sir.
JavaScript.
Front end.
Yeah, simply you have to learn front end. Correct. So now, if I ask you what is the purpose of HTML, okay, you should say HTML used to develop static web pages.
Web pages.
Right? That's what you have to say. Sir, what about a CSS, JavaScript? Yeah, I'll go chapter by chapter. Today I'll go with HTML. Okay. If I ask you what is the purpose of HTML, you should say it is used to develop static web pages. Static pages are nothing but read-only pages. Read-only pages, nothing but you don't have a server interaction. You don't have a server interaction. That pages is called as static pages. Maybe I can give you one more quick example right away. If you type Sachin Tendulkar in Google, okay, you will get in a Wikipedia page, right? This is, guys, we have to say a read-only page. I'll repeat the term read-only. Nothing but server will give response and you have a capability to just read. You cannot modify it and you cannot talk to the server here. Just you have flexibility to only read only. So if you want to design this web pages, you have to learn only HTML, guys. Okay. And yeah, one more thing also I explained. If I copy this link, okay, if I copy this link and if I give it to you, everyone will get the same response, right? So Mani Krishna from NetPeak, can you please mute? Thank you. Guys, if you're sending message, right, you can select everyone, please, and don't directly send the message to me. So it's very difficult to read everyone message. And you can, when you're typing anything, yeah, you can tag to everyone and you can send it. Okay, right. Thank you. So this is something about tech stack that what you need to learn to develop the static pages. Yeah, guys, go ahead. What is the tech stack that you need to learn to develop dynamic web pages?
Sir, server-side technologies like Java, Python,
Right.
databases.
Java, yeah, Java with
Java,
your
Spring
SQL.
Boot, and React.
Right. Java with SQL. I mean, see, SQL is mandatory, but yeah, Java with Spring Boot, right? Spring Boot, microservices, everything you can consider. Similarly, if you are a
SQL or
Python
NoSQL?
background,
Python,
yeah, if you are a
Django,
Python background, yeah, Python with Django,
Django,
REST APIs,
SQL,
REST
MySQL.
APIs, and SQL. Don't consider, sir, why you written only SQL. Hey, you may consider this a NoSQL also. Okay, NoSQL also. Guys, this is something, everyone should have a clarity. Okay, everyone should have a clarity. I'll be discussing only static web pages. That is only read-only page. Maybe I can show you one more page. Just confirm me whether it is static or dynamic. Okay, you have to confirm. I was clicking on this login button, guys, in Wikipedia. Now tell me, the page that you are seeing
Static.
it is static or dynamic?
Static.
Static.
Good,
Because
very
all
good.
the users can
Static.
see that.
Yes, yes. Now, if I type username and password, if I click on login, then the next page will be.
Dynamic.
Dynamic.
If you want to know, guys, sir, how to develop dynamic pages, guys, you should wait until you start your advanced Java. With core Java, you cannot do anything. With core Java, you cannot do anything. Okay. And in Python, until you start your Django, you cannot do anything. I mean, you cannot develop the server pages. So in core Java, just you are learning fundamentals of Java. In Python also, you are learning fundamentals only, not application oriented. Okay. So yeah. So once if I complete my HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and once you finish your advanced Java like JDBC Server, JSP, then only you can develop, guys, these kind of end-to-end project. Okay, this kind of end-to-end project. So that's actually the summary that I want to tell. And also, I need to ask few more questions about HTTP protocol. Yeah, guys, what is it?
The
Protocol.
Protocol,
Communication.
right? Purpose of this protocol is
Communication
Yes,
between
sir.
server and
Is to
client.
make
Server
the
and client,
request and
liaison client and
response.
server.
Getting
right.
response.
Right. So you have a flexibility to send the request to server from browser,
So
and
client server
whatever the
and server to
response
client.
is sending by the server, we can capture into the browser.
It is somewhat
And
less
now,
security comparing with HTTPS. Yeah.
yes, you're absolutely correct. And there's a secured socket layer will be there if you go with HTTPS protocol. But yeah, I want to highlight to here, HTTP request types. So how many types of request methods will be there for HTTP request
Four
methods?
types.
Four types.
Right. What are
Post,
they?
get,
Put,
put,
get, post,
delete.
delete.
Yeah, we'll go with get,
Post,
post, put,
put, delete.
and delete, and somewhere you can see something in a patch also. Yeah, it's not required. Maybe if you remember put also, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, guys. What do you mean by get? When to use get?
Response from the
To
server.
retrieve the
To
data.
retrieve
Retrieving
something.
the data.
Correct, correct.
Response
If
from server.
you want to retrieve something from server,
Yes, sir. Retrieving
okay,
data from server.
then you have to go with get. And post,
To
Creating the
create
data.
something.
create
Like
something.
an account.
Yeah.
Just observe, guys. Create something. Just say in Instagram you are keeping one post. That's also considered as a post here. Okay.
Yeah.
In Instagram. Okay. And then yeah, get into the put. Whatever put.
Updating the data.
Inserting data.
Details.
Inserting data.
The data.
Hey, put is nothing but modifying, guys. Okay.
Updating.
Modifying. Yeah, updating, modifying. Yeah, you know this. Delete.
Delete
It's a
is for
straightforward.
deletes.
Yeah, yeah. And the last one is this HTTP status code. So how many status codes are there?
5
Five.
Five, sir.
Five
Five.
steps.
Yes.
Five.
What are they? What are they?
1xx.
One
One
X.
X.
That 1x is
2x,
1x is
1x.
related to what? 1x is related to what?
Information
Information
related.
status.
Related error.
2x is
Success
success related.
3xx is redirectional and 4xx is
Correct.
client side and 5xx is server.
Right, right. So I think guys we are on track. Okay. So this kind of the session will be there every day, buddy. So please revise the session before joining to the session. Okay. So I think yeah we took almost 20 minutes for revision. Yeah, no issues. Because I want to make everyone on the same page. I know the civil, mechanical, triple EC background people also joined. So I want to make everyone on the same page. So in beginning days, maybe it can be very slow, but guess if you still think that, sorry, you are going fast, so please let me know. I'm happy to slow down the process. Okay. Yeah. So I think we are good to start HTML today. Okay. So I'll start what is HTML today. HTML today. First, HTML stands for hypertext, markup language. Okay. Hypertext markup language. This is the abbreviation, guys. This is the abbreviation. Chalo, first question. Why we need to learn HTML? Guys,
To
why we
create.
need to learn HTML?
To mark
Static pages.
text on
Create
website.
Create static web
Static
pages.
pages.
So yesterday only we learned it. What do you mean by static web pages? Right? Yesterday only. So these pages give the same response to every user. Guys, this is the purpose of learning HTML. Okay. I think you're clear on it, I believe. One more thing I want to tell. So here, the purpose is also you can say create UI components. create UI component. So guys, under the UI components, okay, under the UI component, I'll write text, I'll write image, I'll write links, and I'll show you something, input items, input items, and I can show you something, audio, video, and I think I can say something, tables, right, etc. Guys, these are all considered something, UI component. Maybe let me add something, form. Okay, I'll show you them all, guys, now. So the purpose of learning HTML is you can create UI components on static web pages, on static web pages. Okay, so let me brief about what are these UI components. Okay, one by one, guys, we'll go with it. Okay, so first I'll go with, one second. Yeah, I'll go with the text, guys. If you see now the Sachin Tendulkar Wikipedia page, you can see a lot of text, guys. See, right? You can see text, and in text, two colors of text are there. What are, guys? Can you identify what are the two types of colors text are available here?
Bold.
I- No, I'm asking color.
Blue color and black color, sir.
Black
Blue,
and
Blue and
black
black.
and blue.
Can anyone guess what is the difference between blue and black? Just guess.
Blue or link.
Blue are
They are
blue
hyperlink.
color
like links.
is
Absolutely
links,
correct.
sir.
Absolutely
Hyperlink.
correct.
Yes.
Right. So blue color are the links and black color are, the plain text.
Text.
No. I should say plain text. I should not say only text. It's a plain text. And the blue color text is, it's a link. The blue color text, it's a link. Okay. But it is called as, guys, it is called as hypertext. Guys, there are two types of text are available in any web page. There are two types of text are available in any web page. Okay. The first one is plain text and the second is hypertext. Plain text is nothing but whatever you are seeing that is not clickable. That is not clickable, called as plain text. And whatever the text that you can click and you will go to the second page is called as something hypertext. So a hypertext is nothing but you can consider simply it's a link, guys. Okay, a hypertext is nothing but a simply link you can consider. Okay, so this is something, the first UI component I want to highlight, text. Then let's get into the image. See, you're able to see the such an image, right? So that is something, image. Let's talk about input item, guys. Let's talk about input item. Now, guys, input item in the sense, maybe I can show you a few input items on this page. Guys, tell me what you can do with this.
Can
You can
search,
search extra.
Can search the data, sir.
You can
Give
type
some input
something,
and
right? Yeah,
search.
no. You can type something, right? Nothing but it's a text field. Okay, it's a one input field, guys. It's a one input field. And also right side, can you see this? All are what? Hey,
Radio
radio
buttons.
radio button. Yeah, exactly. This is also one input type, guys. Radio button also considered as one input type. I'll repeat. This is a text field, one type of input field. This is radio button, again one more type of input field. Also, if you land onto the login page, guys, yeah, if you land onto the the login page, so you can see something is here, the orange color which I highlighted. This is something we have to call it as a form. Okay, this is we have to call it as something form, and this is we have to call it as text input field. Text input field. This is text input field. And the second one you can see now, this is something guys we have to call as password input field. Password input field. And you are able to see something, right? This is something, checkbox input field. Checkbox. Here it is. And here guys, if you see, this is something, button input field. Button input field. So all are guys something, forms and input fields. Okay. Sir, how do you develop this? Yeah, you have to learn HTML only. Yeah, you have to develop it. You have to learn HTML only. Okay, so far I have shown you the form and input fields, right? Form and input fields. I just now shown you. And also I can show you something, audio. Now, if you stay on the same page, guys, Sachin Tendulkar home page, I hope you can see this audio here. Audio. Okay. When you click on it, see. Right. So a small audio they embedded into this web page, a small audio file. You can take other example like Spotify, Ghana, right? That's also we can see audio files in a web page. So, sir, how do we do that? Yeah, how to learn something, how to form the audios in a web page. Yeah, the best example or video I can say YouTube. Okay, and I can show you the table also here. If you scroll down, yeah, you can see, guys, the Sachin, the complete match history in a tabular format. Sir, how do you design this table? And also you can see Tendulkar international centuries, right? You can see the data in a tabular format only, right? So yeah, so that's all, guys, I want to talk about. I believe everyone clear the purpose of HTML. Purpose of HTML is you can create static web
Yes,
pages,
sir.
right? And you can develop start UI components and these other UI components. I just now explain all. Okay, guys, again reminder, please drop a message in Zoom and tag to everyone. Okay, don't directly do a message to me. Please check whether you are sending a message directly to me. It's very difficult to me, open everyone message. If you select everyone, yeah, I can see your message in live. Okay, right. So I believe everyone clear on this purpose. Now let's go ahead with this abbreviation, guys. Okay,
Sir,
go ahead with this
chat is
abbreviation.
disabled for everyone.
But I could see some people are doing messages, man. I don't know how. Okay, but I could see some people are, dropping the message. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, if it doesn't work, you can directly message me, no issues. Okay. Right. So guys, let's talk about this, the abbreviation. What is hypertext? Just now we learn. Hey, just
It's
now we
like
learn.
links,
Links.
Text.
Link, just
clickable.
link. Yes, exactly. Guys, hypertext is nothing but it's a just link which will provide the navigation from one web resource to another web resource. I'll repeat, hypertext is a link, okay, which will provide the navigation from one web resource to another web resource. Now, if you stay on this Sachin Tendulkar Wikipedia page, now if you see Asia Cup 2012, it's a clickable, right? Now, when I click on this, guys, okay, when I click on this, yeah, you'll be landing into again another Wikipedia for 2022 Asia Cup. Okay. Again, yes, here also a lot of the links will be there. So as soon as you click on this, it will redirect you to another web page. So that is something, guys, we have to call it as hypertext. I believe you are clear on what is hypertext. Let's talk about something, markup, guys. Let's talk about something, markup. So what am by markup? Okay, what am by markup? Yeah, I'll deep dive into what is markup now. Before it, I think everyone already done C. So I'll start with the C. Let me zoom it. Okay. Guys, what is line number 5? What is line number 5? Hey, my question is very clear, man. What is line number 5?
Open
Comment.
curly.
Line number
Main
5.
method starts from line
Open
number.
curly.
Oh,
Curly
it's
braces.
Main
open
program
curly.
starts from
Curly
5.
braces.
No, it should say it's entry of main. Okay, entry of main, and it's exit of main, right? And let me write one more, the function something, do add. Now, guys, if you see here, line number, 3 is opening the do add function, and line number 5 is, closing of the do add function. Okay. So not only C, even if you write any programming, definitely, guys, you'll start somewhere else and you have to close somewhere else. Right? This is it. Okay. I'll tell you guys why I'm discussing this all. Just keep these things in aside. Now, one more question to everyone here, because you already started your C, I believe. Okay, I believe. Yeah, guys, my question is here: what is void? What is int? What is written? Wait. Don't unmute. Don't unmute. Wait. Don't unmute. My question is: all are what? Answer should be one. Answer should be one. You should not say what is void purpose. You should not say int
Data
purpose.
types.
No, man. No,
Syntax
no.
of the program.
Hidden
Data type.
Syntax.
I told you you should not tell three answer. You should tell only single answer. Come again.
Keywords.
Absolutely. Yeah, you should
Classes.
say keywords, or you should say something, reserved words. Right? Guys, in C language, these are all called as keywords or reserved words. Now, next question to everyone. why they are called as reserved words.
Because they are for some specific purpose.
They have predefined
Right,
meaning.
right. Ganesh and Deva. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay. So yeah, you're absolutely correct. So let's say guys, int has a predefined meaning in C that you can declare the variables. Similarly, return is a keyword, right, which you use it to return something to a function. And void is a keyword which you use to declare a function declaration that tells that the current function will not returning anything, right? Similarly, if is a keyword which you use it for testing the condition, right? And for is a keyword which you use it to prepare a loop, right? Break is a statement which will break the statement execution flow either in switch or while or for loop, right? It means, guys, in C, we have some keywords and every keyword is reserved for what a particular purpose. Okay. Let's say execute, I want to execute three statements repeatedly. I want to execute some three statements repeatedly. I should not use if, I should use for only, right? So that's what the predefined meaning will be there for each and every keyword. Now, guys, if I ask you, do you know C language? Okay, if I ask you, do you know C language? If you say yes, guys, if you say yes, you should know 32 keywords. You should know 32 keywords meanings. You should know 32 keywords meaning and plus, guys, a situation to use it. Okay. Now, if I ask you now, guys, let me ask this question to you. Guys, do you know C now? Do you know C now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I should say no now because if you know 32 keywords meaning and the situation to use it, I just now explained three, right? 3 plus 3, 6 keywords. Like that, C language has 32. If you know all 32 keywords meaning and the situation, guys, yeah, then you're done with your C. Now, if I ask you, hey, do you know C++? If you say yes, guys, then you should know the meaning of 46 keywords, guys. Yeah, in CPP, we have 46. Okay. Similarly, if I ask you the same question in Java, okay, if you say yes, yeah, you should know 53 keywords, meaning and the situation to use it up to JDK 1.6. And JDK 10, some more 10 keywords are added. Okay, but JDK 1.6, we have only 53 keywords. Guys, you understood, right? What do you mean by keyword or reserved word in all the languages?
Yes, sir.
Please confirm everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just you can start give thumbs up so that I can understand. Okay, even you need not to unmute.
Python.
Yeah, in Python also, like it's a based on version, right? I think in every version, in command line, if you type keywords dot some kw list, you can see the list of keywords, correct? Those are from Python background, correct? Hey, did you started your Python? Now,
Yes,
what are the
sir.
command that I highlighted? Yeah, if you type that command, you can see the list. That's the reason I'm not sure about the count because the version to version they keep on incrementing. Okay, right.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, this is all about keywords. Now maybe you have a doubt, sir. Why you explain this all? Why you explain this all? Yes, in HTML, guys. Okay, in HTML, right? If I say ask you what is HTML, if you know HTML, yeah, guys, in HTML, the keywords are called as tags, guys. Okay, in HTML, a keyword is called as a tag. Don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused. It's a very straightforward concept. In HTML, if I say tag, you should remember that, okay, it's a keyword. Okay, it's a keyword. Let me take you one example. I just now explained few components. I just now explained a few components. Sir, I want to create a table of Sachin all matches. Then you how to use a tag called table tag.
Table tag.
Okay, sir, I want to embed one, a video of Sachin Tendulkar match. Then you have to use a tag called, video. Okay, sir, I want to create a one form. Then you have to use a tag called form.
Form.
Sir, I want to create a link. Then you have to use a tag called anchor tag. So I want to display multiple Sachin images. Then you have to use a tag called IMG. Now, guys, in this website, the current website background, if you see, can you see something? Turn your knowledge into new customers. Turn your knowledge. It's having very big size of data, right? right? Big size of data, right? That you can do by using H1 tag. I mean, the big size of text that you can display. So what I want to discuss, guys, and also I want to show you one more thing. If you see, guys, turn your knowledge into new customers. Down to this, you can see one line. Down to this, you can see one horizontal line. Yeah, if you want to create one horizontal line, you have to use a tag called HR. And if you want to create an empty line, guys, you have to use a tag called BR. So I'll repeat, guys, whatever I have listed on the down, all are called as a tag. A tag is nothing but keyword, nothing but for a purpose we have to use these tags for a purpose. So I want to create an image, then you have to use IMG tag. You should do IMG only. Sir, I want to create a link. Yeah, you have to use a tag, anchor tag. Okay. Sir, I want to create a table. I should use table tag. Okay. If you want to create a form, you can use a form tag. Okay. I believe everyone clear what is meant by tag in HTML. Can you please ping your thumbs up symbol, yes, so that I can get confident. Yeah, guys, please just drop a thumbs up message that everybody is following. Clear it? What is by tag in HTML? Guys, I could see your thumbs up symbols. Okay. Nice. Guys, still have any doubts? Because I don't see everybody, reply here. Do you have any still question? What am by tag? You're good?
No, sir.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so this is something I want to describe what is mean by a tag in HTML. Let's go back. So guys, I was discussing about markup now. I haven't completed a markup now. Let me come to the markup now. Guys, if you want to create a table in a web page, what is the tag I have to use?
Table.
Table.
Table
but-
tag.
Table.
Yeah, table, right? But it's a representation, guys. Its representation should be less than table, okay, and greater than slash table. This way, guys, you have to write it. Guys, the tag is table, but its representation should be this way, guys. So maybe have a doubt, sir. What is it and what is it? Guys, in the beginning, I have shown you, right? Yes. In C program, I've shown you two flower bases, right? And I explained that this is something entry, this is something exit. Yeah, similarly, guys. This is your open tag.
Open tag.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah, this is something your closed tag, guys. Okay. And whenever you're closing the tag, you should mention the slash. So this slash tells that you're closing the tag. You're closing the tag. So this is something like representation of the tag. And in between, okay, in between, okay, I'm talking about this in between, right? Let me change this marker color. Yes, in between open and tag, if you write any data, it could be a text or audio or video, whatever it is. In between, if you write anything, that's called as something in inner HTML that maybe I discussed later. But what I want to summarize here, what I want to summarize, writing the source code in between open and closed tag is called as markup, guys. I'll repeat, markup in the sense, if you're writing the code in between open and closing tags, if you're writing the code in between open and closing the tags is called as markup, guys. This is one example I've given. Let me quickly jump to other example now. Let me quickly jump to other example now. Sir, I want to create a form now. Okay, I want to create a form. Yeah, you have to use a tag called form. Again, guys, the representation will be good like this only. Form open, okay, and a form close only. Like this, guys. Yeah, like this, guys, you have to mention it. Like this, you have to mention it. This is something, markup. Markup is nothing but representing the source code in the form of tags. Representing the source code in the form of tags. If you see the C program, right? It's not tag, right? Here we can call it each and every one is statement. But in HTML terminology, each tag, each keyword, you have to consider something, a markup only. Marking in the sense you're writing something in between the tags. I hope everyone clear what I mean by markup.
Yes.
Guys, I need confirmation from everyone, please.
Yes,
Or
sir.
you can just drop a thumbs up message. Okay, fine. I believe everyone clear on what is in by hypertext and everyone clear on what is in by markup. Okay, markup. So what in by tag in HTML? What in by tag in HTML? I just now explained.
Keywords.
Keyword.
So a tag is nothing but a keyword. I just now explained so many tags, right? It's a table is a tag, form is a tag, IMG is a tag, BR is a tag, HR is a tag, H1 is a tag, and HTML itself is a tag. Head is a tag, body is a tag, okay? Title is a tag, okay? Like and anchor is a tag. Guys, like that, you'll be learning so many tags in HTML. So many tags, in HTML, guys, you'll be learning it. And one beauty of the HTML is you need not to buy hard anything like your C language, guys. Yeah, you need not to buy hard it. One time learning is enough. I mean, one time practice is enough. One time practice is enough. Okay. Now, let me discuss you something, types of tags, guys. Let me discuss, types of tags. This all the tags, guys, category into two types. Okay. This all the tags, category into two types. One is paid, and the second is something, unpaid. Paid and unpaid tags. Paid and unpaid tags. Paid in the sense, guys, paid in the sense that tag should be open and guys should be closed. It's mandatory. Should be open and should be closed. But unpaid tag, they just can be open and optional to close it. I mean, you need not to close it. Okay. So paid tag means, guys, they should have a syntax of open and close. I just now explained this table tag, right? So I should say this is the best example. Less than open, greater than, again less than table. This is something, your paid tag. And guess in this list, okay, in this list, all are whatever I have listed here, all are paid tags only. Please don't buy hard it, okay, because you will be learning them in future. Okay, so don't buy hard it. So yeah, your IMG is not, yeah, this tag and the BR is not,
BR also,
paid,
sir.
right? So guys, these are all something, paid tags only. These are all paid tags only. Now let's talk about something, unpaid tag. Yes, in unpaid tag, let me take an examples. So the example is just your image tag, okay, and your break, HR, your input, all are guys unpaid tags only. It means you need not to close it. Let's say an example for image tag. If you just hit IMG, that's fine. If you just hit IMG, that's fine. You need not to close it. So this is, the one more topic I want to discuss here. Guys, I believe everyone clear on what in by tag in HTML and the types of two tags, paid and unpaid. So you need not to buy out any of this list, please, because in upcoming session, I'll be discussing each tag in detail. Okay. And after we learning few set of tags, I'll be start giving the task to you. So once you've done the task, that's it. You need not to, buy hard anything, guys. Just the only thing you need to complete the task, guys. That's it. Okay. So this is something about, the tags and types of tags. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
All
No,
good?
sir. All
Okay.
good.
Okay. Nice. Okay, fine. This is something, types of tags. And then maybe this is, the today class notes, guys. That's what I was discussing. See, I started HTML. So it is used to develop static web pages and need to create UI elements. So these are the UI elements. And I just now explained, what is hypertext. Okay, and what is markup. And I started explaining what is tag here. Okay, so guys, these are, some examples. Now the next one is how to represent a tag. So that's what, guys, I just now explained. So tags can be represented in angular braces like this, right? And we do have two types of tags, paid tags and, unpaid tags. Guys, you have a very minimal notes. Okay, right? So if you go through the notes, guys, you can understand them better. Okay. Now, guys, it's time to write a first program. Guys, tell me, where did you write your C programs? Where did you added your C programs?
Turbo CID.
Correct.
IDE.
Turbo C, isn't it? And where you have started, writing your Java programs. If you guys are already started Java.
Java console. Yeah.
Where you are writing your Java programs?
Eclipse.
Oh, sure.
VS
Are you sure you are using
No,
VS
sir.
Eclipse?
Notepad.
VS Code.
Notepad.
Yeah, guys, you can write your code in a notepad, okay, and you can write in your Visual Studio Code, or you can write a code in IntelliJ, Eclipse, okay, STS, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what actually I was talking about here is. So the next concept is, guys, HTML programming environments. HTML programming environments. Nothing but as a developer, how many ways we can write the programs of HTML? Okay, and what softwares are required? Yeah, you'll come to know, guys, at the end of this topic. You'll come to know what softwares you required. Okay, right? Everything you'll come to know by end of this concept. Okay. So basically, guys, a developer can write HTML programs in two ways. One is using editors, like your Notepad. Okay, your Notepad plus plus. Okay, your edit plus, right? Guys, if you want to me abbreviate, I'm okay to abbreviate. So this is Notepad and Notepad plus plus, edit plus, edit plus, Sublime text, Sublime text, like that. All guys, part of editors only. Now maybe you have a doubt, sir, why it is called as something editors. Guys, provides provides only writing environment only. Writing environment only. So you can just write your code. That's it. You can just write your code. So what beyond that we can do other than the write? Yes, I'll tell you guys. So if you see a notepad, yes, if you see the notepad, in notepad, you can write a C program, or you can write a Java program, or you can write a Python program. But with the notepad, you cannot compile your code, right? You cannot run your code, right? So your editors will has a limitation that you can only write the code. On beyond it, you cannot do anything. Okay. And I'm sure I'll not suggest you this for everyone. This is actually for learners, but even you're a learner, I won't suggest you use Notepad or Notepad plus plus. Okay. And yeah, definitely guess we how to use something, IDs. We how to use something, IDs. So in real-time development, yeah, we'll be using guys IDEs only. This is for developers. This is developers. So the abbreviation of IDE is, guys, the abbreviation of IDE is I for integrate, D for develop, E for environment, guys. Guys, what do you mean by integration in maths? What do you mean by yes, absolutely correct. Integration, differentiation, we know, right? So integration, nothing but combining. Sir, what do you have combining here is? Yeah. Guys, ID is a no. Yeah, ID is a single software. Okay. ID is a single software which will provide following all environments in a single window, guys. So the environments are nothing but, guys, you can write your code, okay, right? And you can, yeah, definitely, guys, you can compile your code, okay, and you can run your code, and you can debug the code, you can debug your code, okay. So remember debug, yeah, line by line execution, guys, you call it debug. Not only this one, you can add some plugin also if you need any plugins. And other than this one, guys, you have something in auto intelligence and auto correctness, okay, and auto formatting, the formatting, like this, guys. So many things that you can do in a single window. So you can combine this all environment on a single window, guys. So the best examples are your Visual Studio Code, guys. This is the most common used, the IDE which is used by all the developers. Okay. So the best example is Visual Studio Code. Sir, I'm a Java background. Guys, if you're a Java background, yeah, I'm sure you'll be using Eclipse or IntelliJ. Sir, I'm a Python background. I'm sure, guys, you'll be using a PyCharm, right? So these are something, guys, IDs that you can use it. Okay. So I'll repeat one more time. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Guys, the definition never change in any language, even Java also. Okay, so what this IDE do is, it IDE will provide a single software window which will provide following all environments. So what do you mean by debug? What do you mean by adding plugin, intelligence, correctness, formatting, everything is okay in upcoming session. So I'll be using this Visual Studio Code for rest of entire overall concepts, guys. Okay, so this is the only software that I'll be using for to do this all the steps, guys. I believe everyone clear the difference between editors and IDEs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. But
Yes,
one
sir.
common thing is, hey, if you want to say yes, make it very small. Don't prolong it, man. Okay, thank you. Right. So, guys, one more thing. In C program, let's talk about your C program. Tell me, guys, I think you are using something. Just name it, whether it is editor or IDE now. I know you are using something for C program, but name it, whether it is editor or IDE now. I know you used
IDE.
Turbo C. Yeah,
ID.
correct. Turbo C is an IDE because in Turbo C itself, we can write our code, we can compile our code, and we can run our code. But where do you see the output? Guys, where do you see the output? In a black color window, right? The black color window. That's called as something, console screen. The black color window called as console screen. Guys, editors are IDEs. Editors are IDEs both for, writing the code only, both for, writing and remaining everything. But sir, I want to run the code. I want to run and I want to see the output of the code. Guys, then you have to depend on, any one of the web browsers in your machine. Okay. You may use editor or you may use IDE, but you can run. Okay. You can test, you can see your outputs. You can see your outputs on web browsers only. You can see the outputs on web browser. I'm sure you already have the default web browsers. Okay, default web browser, like Internet Explorer or Edge. But I strongly recommended to do not use this both. So I strongly recommend to use do not use both. Either use Chrome or guys you can use Firefox for better output. And sometimes your IE Edge will not support some tags, even Opera and Safari. Okay, so guys, I'll suggest you use Chrome only. If not, please install it. So I believe the software requirements are clear, everyone. Okay, maybe I'll repeat this again. In your machine, guys, you need the two softwares now. In your machine, two softwares you need it. One is Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'll be showing how to install it. Second guys, Chrome for running your output, guys. That's it. Okay. Sir, can I do with Notepad with Edge? Yes, happily. Okay, but I recommend you to use Visual Studio Code with Chrome only. So these are the two softwares, guys, that you need it. I'm sure Chrome, I believe everyone have it, and I'm not sure about Visual Studio Code. So guys, if you want to download the Visual Studio Code, just go to the Google. Okay, just go to the Google, type Visual Studio Code, just type Visual Studio Code, and go to the first link, guys. Go to the first link, and guys, here you can see you can download for Windows or Linux or Mac. I'm sure you'll be using Windows. You can click on this link. Okay, one file will be downloaded. Just click on next until you get finish button. There is no the steps that you need to recall to install it. Just click on next. And one more important note I want to tell about this Visual Studio Code. Sir, is it Visual Studio Code is for only for HTML programs? No.
No, sir.
Right. So guys, using Visual Studio Code, the beauty of the Visual Studio Code, guys, you can write your code for front end, all front end. like your HTML to React. Okay, HTML to React, everything. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, Bootstrap, jQuery, Ajax, everything you can write in Visual Studio Code. Okay, and coming to what using Visual Studio Code, you can write the code in your backend also. No matter your backend can be a C, CPP, Java, Python, can be anything, guys. The Visual Studio Code is support for all the languages. And not only this, you can use this Visual Studio Code for deployment, writing the deployment files also, like Docker files, okay, Kubernetes YAML files. That files also, guys, you can write it. Deployment files also you can write in Visual Studio Code. So it will invented in that way, guys. And other than this one, you can see here. You remember when I discussing in my induction session, I'll be explaining about one tool called repository tool. Okay, so the repository tool is nothing but how you'll submit your task to me every day. How, if I give a task to you, how you submit your task to me. So that, and in real time, okay, if let's say one project, okay, let's say one project having 10 people, okay, 10 people, nothing but 10 laptops will be there, right? And in 10 laptops, they'll write that code for one project only, right? So on daily basis, how they will push their code, how they will pull that code. Okay. So that's everything, guys. You'll be discussing about a repository tool. And one of the repository tool is Git, guys. One of the repository tool is Git. So that Git directly can use in Visual Studio Code. And also, yeah, you can do debug your code, and you can add some plugins also called as extension. I'll show you how to use the extension and all. Okay. And the thing is, it's a free, you need not to pay anything, and it's open source. Okay, you need not to pay anything. And if you scroll down, guys, you can see the description that I have given you. Just if you scroll down, maybe not here, maybe go to this page, home page. Yeah, I think I was landing into the download page now. Go to your home page, guys. Now you can see this. So whatever I have explained so far, you can see everything, guys. Yeah, if you see, yeah, you can use ChatGPT. Yeah, guys, one more workshop I was planning, no, Copilot. So I'll show you guys how to use a Copilot in your Visual Studio Code. Okay, so that's what actually it's talking about. Okay, and yeah, if you agent mode is nothing but your Copilot only. And yeah, I don't see. Yeah, this is actually, guys, see, you can do Python, you can do C, C++, right? Any MongoDB, any kind of the programming, guys, you can write it. See, any language, you can write the code in any language. So that much of compatibility is there. So guys, please try to install it today itself, because from tomorrow onwards, we'll be using this Visual Studio Code only. I believe I already have installed it. Yeah, this is actually, guys, I have installed it, Visual Studio Code. Okay, I have already installed it, but I'll show you guys how to open it now. Just double click on it. Yeah, so I think it's a Python file. That's fine. But guys, before we jump into the program, my bad, I missed to explain one thing. You cannot directly do the programming until unless, guys, if you know the structure of your HTML program, right? I'm sure when you start your C also, when you started your C also, I'm sure you learn a C program structure, right? A C program structure in the sense, guys, a C program structure in the sense, first you need to add your header files, right? And then you will write your user-defined function, right? And then you will write your structures, then unions, and then write your user-defined function, and then you will write your main, and inside the main you will write everything. So this is something, structures. Similar, guys, before you proceed in your HTML program, you should know what is HTML program structure. And yeah, tomorrow, guys, I'll be explaining HTML program structure, and I'll be explaining the programming part. How do we do the programming in Visual Studio Code? So please try to install it today itself. Okay. So guys, I think that's all about today. Let me quickly recap. Today I have started HTML, and I explained what is hypertext and markup, and what is tag, types of tags, representation of tags, right? Paid and unpaid. And I just now covered, programming environments. And I showed you what is Visual Studio Code, what is the beauty of Visual Studio Code, right? And the only software required to run a program is Chrome or any one of the browser. So tomorrow I'll be starting structure, and then we'll start the programming part. Okay. So is everything good? Guys, any queries?
Yes,
Happy to
sir.
take. All good?
Yes, sir.
All good, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Bye everyone then. Good night.